Um, Winning, I guess. But nah, I think we're just more locked in defensively. The talk is so much better, and I think we're more consistent with the energy we bring, not only in the games but even in the practices. It's pretty intense battles, which I think is good for us because obviously the old cliche, you practice how you play.
Can you put your finger on what's behind that improvement?
I mean, just understanding what we want to play for. We weren't playing the way we wanted to be. We weren't on the ladder in a position where we wanted to be. So it's a very pivotal point in the season. So I would say just that sense of urgency is what picked it up for us.
The relationship within the group now, so they take time to build when people are flying in February. Do you feel like that's helped also that you know each other better?
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, the more you get to be around each other, understand each other's game, and even hanging out a little bit off the floor, that helps with the chemistry. And I think everybody's just at a stage now where we're all really locked into the same goal. We all got the same focus, and it's starting to show on the floor. I feel like obviously everybody wants to win, but it seems like even if you didn't know this team from the outside looking in, it looks like we're all together now.
Do you think the changes to the starting five have found the right mixture of players, both with the type of player they're on the court, how they help each other? It feels like Corey and Luke and yourself
Mhm.
and Brady and Samuel have locked in really well together.
Yeah, yeah, very well could be that. Yeah, ever since we made the change, we've been rolling, but it hasn't just been us starters. The guys coming off the bench have really still embraced their roles and found ways to be stars in their roles. So it's still going to be a collective effort, but I definitely think we did find a really good chemistry and we complement each other's game for sure, though.
How important has Corey's form been for you as someone who can't be locked in on the entire time? He didn't score the other night, but they were so honed in on him that it let other people get loose. Have you felt that that's changed this team also?
I mean, we knew that coming into the season, having a player like Corey, it's going to open up the floor for so many players, including myself. He's been a great scorer in this league for some time, and he's still got it. So that's one of the benefits, I guess, with playing with an elite scorer. Even they could be missing all their shots, and the defense is still worried about them. So we don't really trip on games like that anyway, because we know what Corey does, and he's a star more times than not anyway.
That's actually good for you. If he's not scoring, if someone's locked in on him, does release every he's been going so well. Obviously.
Yeah, it does it for everybody on the floor. The defense has to play honest, and that's where you'll see at different times there'll be different players that have spurts of the game where they're really really rolling, and it's because we're all opening up the floor for each other at different parts of the game. We're just utilizing our weapons.
I guess on the other end of the kind of experience chart is Michael Harris. What do you make of his game the other day? How do you see him as a three-point shooter yourself? Must be pretty exciting to see him kind of get a few chances.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's a very confident player. I like his attitude, and he's hungry. He's never afraid of the moment. That's for sure. And I think he's going to continue to get better. And he's definitely got you know my advice anytime he has any questions or anything of that sort. I'll give him whatever info I have because I think he does have a lot of potential.
But statistically, I think as good as ever, do you feel you're going in career best form?
I mean, I don't really look at it like that. I try to improve every single year. But I think I'm having a very exceptional year so far. But we still got half the season to play, and so I'm still kind of locked in. But when the season's done, I'll take a look back and see what type of season I had.
Are you still the best player in the league, Bryce?
That's not for me to say.
There's lots of people naming other people at the moment. Do you look at the talk and does that motivate you when there's Pinder's name's being thrown around streets, name's being thrown around, Cook's name's being thrown around? Does that motivate you to want to prove the public or the voters or whoever is talking about that wrong?
No, I don't have anything to prove to them. Just myself and my teammates. And I mean, it's always going to be talk. That's part of the game. Those guys are having amazing seasons. But yeah, that's part of the sport. And we have a very tough and competitive league. But yeah, it doesn't get to me.
We often hear athletes say, when they do watch those guys, the blokes who were elite at the time who were challenging each other. They see one bloke dominate one night and go, well, I now want to dominate because that person dominated. Do you have that sort of mindset, or do you get inspired by what other people do, or is it totally irrelevant to you?
No, I want to dominate even if everybody else in the world's playing bad. So it doesn't matter anyway.
What's your thoughts on Christmas Day sport in Australia? Obviously, breaking new ground with the Kings.
Mhm.
You've obviously lived in America. You've lived here. What are your thoughts on the two different cultures, and whether you think it'll work here?
I think it's cool. I actually like the idea. Hopefully, it's something that sticks. I'm glad they're deciding to try something new, but I'm definitely all for it.
Would you be all for as much as playing at home or away with as a father now? If you're in Sydney, would you be as comfortable with it as it was in Perth potentially?
I mean, obviously, if I had my preference, I'd love to play in Perth, but um, you have to do what you have to do. If that's what comes with the territory, it is what it is. But I kind of like the idea. I just think it's pretty cool.
The Bullets, obviously, next game, they're battling and they've got a lot of stuff going on off the court. When stuff's going on off the court, it's hard for most teams to work out how to avoid those distractions getting inside a group.
I mean, it can be challenging at times. Definitely takes a lot of time to, I guess, stay locked in when you have a lot of distractions. But that's where the leaders of the group have to do a good job, just making sure everybody keeps focus and I guess keeps their shield onto all the external forces of whatever they're battling.
In fact, as a team, you were more against them last time. Does that make it even more focused when you come in this time?
I mean, sure, we definitely didn't play our best basketball against them. And at this point in the season, anyway, every game is a must win. But I guess that just adds a little bit of incentive to make sure we really put our best foot forward.
We'll always ask. Any updates on the citizenship? Any emails or letters that have come through in the past couple of weeks?
I have nothing.
Are you frustrated?
I don't even think about it anymore. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because, like I said, it wasn't really something I ever thought about before. And even though it's an opportunity, it's been an opportunity that's been talked about for years now. So I don't really think about it no more.